only hold you. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 team and who's you?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the toss, going. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And out come the Chiefs now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. All
the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Here's West. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go. Now a toss. This is West. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
31 yards on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. On the toss, there goes West. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. Oh, a little 360. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now here comes Kansas City. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Hey, gotta go. Red, tough.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you.